Hey guys, this is Aegis, and I am casting a a little bit of lag there. Looks like I'm casting a Metalopolis OBS 1v1, and I am not going to bet. Can I name tags? Nope. Looks like I can't watch anything of any sort in that tab. Looks like ZingerXPn over here is going to be spawning as the green Zerg player, and his opponent is going to be DuckBoy, spawning as the blue Terran player, and he's got a couple of critters in here. I understand that the critters actually gain in number as you win games, and it looks like ZingerXPn is overpowered, so we'll see if he's able to do the damage that he needs to do in order to win this game. He is in close spawn positions with his opponent, so we'll see if he's able to handle the heat. There's a smart camera for eating a snack. Oh, I don't like smart camera. I will do the observing here. It looks like the wall is coming up for DuckBoy. He is going to be scouting with his drone across the field, and Automaton 2000 is going to be following that SCV. There are a lot of critters over here, and ZingerXPn is going to be going for that expansion, I imagine. And I can't even see their food count, but it looks like he may be going for an expansion. Still no pool going down, and looks like no. I don't even know how much money they have, so we don't know if they're playing bad or not. I guess we'll have to go by game feel and the timer in the bottom corner. Looks like the drone is going to be scooting in here. Does see the barracks now on the way. DuckBoy actually not going to be all inning in these close positions. Is going to be going for his refinery, and the drone over here trying to peck away at that SCV. It looks like it is unsuccessful, and Al Capone has left the game. Rage. And it looks like our Zerg player has gone for his pool. Is going to be coming up right now. And it looks like the spawning pool is complete. I don't know if anyone actually in the chat can actually see this, and it looks like that's some BS, and a engineering bay is blocking the natural expansion for ZingerXPn, so that does get cancelled off, and he will be able to throw down his expansion. It looks like a little critter here was actually blocking the path to throwing down that expansion, and never seen this. Boom, headshot. And I don't know if he's never seen the engineering bay block, but I've seen that plenty of time. It pisses Zerg players off like no other, and the metabolic boost will soon be on the way as soon as he gathers 100 gas, and he should be pulling those drones off of gas to get that mineral boost back up. Looks like we have a push forward with those Marines and a couple of SCVs as well. A couple of Zerglings will be able to defend against this. A Queen is coming to the front as well. A couple of Zerglings on the ramp. Looks like the Zerglings are going to be going after those Marines. The Marines are going to get sort of nice-ish surround, but very nice micro there from DuckBoy. Does keep his Marines alive longer than they could have stayed alive if not microed. Two Queens out on the field for ZingerXPn right now. And DuckBoy here with his nice little wall in. He does have a factory coming up as well as the tech lab. Looks like we may be seeing some blue flame Hellions in just a second. The command center is coming up as well as additional Marines popping out. These critters are actually really annoying. I don't like how there's so many critters hanging out all over the place here. A couple of critters cute, but this many critters very annoying. So we've got a, let's see, redstone lava critter, Automaton 2000, everyone knows him, a Lyote, as well as a female Carrack. Is there a male Carrack somewhere? There's a Scantipede, that was creative. And we've got the blue Sea Shank now on the way. No blue flame as of yet. We have the starport coming up as well. Zergling's going to be scooting out across the map as well. We are now at the 6-minute and 22-second mark of this game, I think. I'm not sure. And it looks like this is really strange. I have the Protoss overlay, and I'm watching a Zerg versus Terran. Well, anyways, that command center is about to finish, as well as ZingerXPn over here with his spine crawler coming up. Getting some additional drones right now. The Baneling's nest is popping up as well. Zergling going to be scooting out across the field, and the natural expansion being taken by our Terran player. Seashank is complete. Still, I don't know if he has siege mode. Where's that Seashank? Looks like I can't tell at all. So we don't know if it has siege mode. Bunker now on the way for DuckBoy. Going to be throwing that up at the front. There's a lot of flaws in this 1v1 op. Somebody needs to get on this and fix it. Looks like there's a male Carrack. Looks like it's a little bit more fancy looking. It has no arms, so a little bit unbalanced looking. I suggest Blizzard you balance this guy. And we've got the 3 Marine single Seashank push. We'll see if ZingerXPn is going to be able to hold this off. I have no idea what units he has out on the field right now, but from what it looks like, he has none. There's a Queen over here getting caught out of position, will get quickly cleaned up. Down she goes, and a couple of Zerglings out on the field right now will be advancing and cleaning up these few units down over here. The Hellion does go down, as well as the Seashank and the last few Marines. That tank quickly getting cleaned up. I don't know what kind of push that was supposed to be, but that did not work out for DuckBoy at all. However, he does have his natural expansion up and mining, and with additional workers in comparison to ZingerXPn's number of workers here. We'll see if ZingerXPn decides to do any sort of all-in action. Looks like a Spire is now on the way. The Zerglings are going to be poking forth. As of this moment, he does have the faster units, so he will be able to take bases out across the map, and he also has the Spire halfway complete, and the first Banshee actually out in the field. I don't know if it has Cloak. We'll find out. It looks like the Baneling's trying to get in here, and looks like it's completely walled off, and there's not too many units in here. So the one Seashank there trying to do some damage. Looks like the Banelings do get stuck in here, and looks like they do kill off an SCV over there. A couple of SCVs are returning over here, and it looks like the Zerglings also going to be doing some surrounding action. Going to be cleaning up that one factory. It looks like a repair is going down. So the Marines trying to pop out here. It looks like the Zerglings will be able to set that on fire, and will be able to take it down. No, it looks like the SCVs are repairing it slightly faster than the Zerglings can actually shoot it, can actually chew it up, I guess. You got the orbital command here with some extra energy, not throwing those mules down as quickly as he possibly can. It looks like the Zerglings are relegated to sitting back for a while, and mutas, don't know if there are any mutas, but it looks like that Banshee over here going to be doing some damage. It looks like it does not have Cloak. Taking out all of the guys in gas is bad news for ZingerXPn, especially because he is trying to go for that muta ball. We'll see if he's able to do it. He does have a couple of mutas out in the field right now. From what I can see, that is 6. And they will be poking out across the field and seeing exactly what they can do. No anti-air for DuckBoy. This is going to be so bad. He has Viking on the way, but it's going to be really one-sided with those mutas out on the side of ZingerXPn. Is going to be poking in here right now. It looks like there's nothing to defend. All of the SCVs getting pulled off the line. Some damage being dealt. A lot of lag due to the amount of spectators in here. It looks like missile turrets are being thrown down, and the Seashanks also getting worked on. The mutas are going to be moving into the backside, and the Marines trying to do an engagement against them. There is a Viking somewhere trying to clean up an Overlord. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. Looks like the SCV is going to be retreating in here, trying to repair. Looks like the Viking does fall, and the mutas over there picking off a mule. Very good job there from ZingerXPn. He's also taking the gold base right now, as he has those very fast units out on the field. Looks like the +1 is being researched as of this moment. Hatchery is coming up for ZingerXPn. Banshee now working on that hatchery, and it will fall very quickly with those mutas now getting into position, taking that Banshee down, all of its pieces falling to the ground. A couple of additional mutas going to be scooting out across the map. A lot of lag now, and the muta is going to be poking in here once again. A lot of SCVs able to get taken out. Looks like the missile turrets are in position, and the mutas are sustaining a lot of damage. Still not really much that DuckBoy can actually do. I wish I could check the SCV tab for you guys, but he's really behind on those SCVs. will be very unable to macro any further in this game. ZingerXPn is going to be pulling back to that center watchtower. He does have this hatch on the way. He's going to be transferring some drones over there as well. Marines and tanks now getting into position. I bet he has siege mode now. We'll be able to siege this expansion from over here. And there's the mutas going to be getting themselves into position, as well as the Zerglings trying to do some action over here. The muta's going to be engaging directly and taking out that first siege tank. Looks like the Viking also trying to get into position as well. The siege tanks raining fire down on those Zerglings, completely unable to engage that position at all. Looks like this gold base is going to be in a lot of trouble. That single Viking trying to do the damage there. The Marines on the high ground trying to protect that last siege tank. And a couple of missile turrets getting thrown up by DuckBoy. And it looks like the Zerglings are going to be running in here, going to be able to surround that siege tank. And the Banelings also coming up as well. The Banelings do go off on those single Marines, and the missile turrets do finish. But the Zerglings on the ground will be able to clean that up. Cancel going down on that second missile turret. DuckBoy here doesn't look very good. He's throwing up additional missile turrets as of this moment. The Zerg player is now spreading his overlords out all over the map. And he's got his muta Zerglings out on the field as well. And DuckBoy actually has no army. This is very easily overrunnable, especially with just a couple of missile turrets, as well as not too much in terms of anything. And we've also got the mutas trying to do some work on that factory. It looks like the missile turret will deter those mutas from doing any additional damage. But our Zerg player now is macroing very hard. 2 Evo chambers getting upgrades, as well as the +2 flyer attacks now on the way. More Zerglings popping out, and spine crawlers going down at the gold base. Our Terran player dropping a bunch of mules at his natural expansion and is supply blocked, so this is not a good thing to be doing, especially as of this point. Looks like the mutas will be able to clean up a siege tank over here and a siege tank on the outside as well. This is just preparing for that huge rush in. And Average American actually asking if this game is any good. It was pretty good. It is soon going to be very, very bad news for DuckBoy. There's going to be a ton of those Banelings going to be running in there real soon. And the mutas are going to be running in there real soon. There comes the mutas going to be headed in through the front. The Banelings not quite ready. And another base coming up for ZingerXPn. 2 bases coming up over here in the top corner. We'll be able to secure him so much extra money for the later game if it goes any further. But the creep strand is all the way up to the front door of our Terran player. This is going to be really bad news, as well as the Raven popping out right now. Don't know if that's going to be able to hold off this huge rush. The Zerglings and the Banelings now rolling forward. More Banelings being morphed right now. The speed is complete. Those Banelings are at... They are at 2-0, and the muta's going to be poking in here once again, trying to do some additional damage. They can take on those missile turrets, no problem. 2 bunkers getting thrown down right now, and here comes the Zerglings and the Banelings going to be running in there. Looks like DuckBoy does have the Collector's Edition, but Collector's Edition will not help in this case. All the Banelings, Zerglings rushing in here. All the SCVs are in huge amounts of trouble. The Banelings kind of sitting back as well. Looks like a GG from DuckBoy. ZingerXPn is victorious. This is a huge throwback to Red Alert. It looks like the FPS will be jumping back up. It looks like it will be a ZingerXPn versus somebody. Sheer Stress has left the game in rage. So he won't be able to return. Whoever blocked my expo, shame on you, says ZingerXPn. And looks like the next game will be starting, and Nexus 1 is challenging